Hey, welcome back. It's Tuesday, August 1st, the day before the show. We've got everything hauled up there. But now it's time to go get hay. The hay's been in the field for 2 weeks. There's going to be like 7 dead spots because we have 7 bales. Like I said, hay production, crops, whatever you want to call it around here, is down about 50%. Depends on whether you're on the sand, which we are a bunch, or if you're on clay, where the clay will hold water, the sand won't. So anyway, we're going to my parents, get the key to the Kubota, and we'll get loading. Here we are. There's Kubota. Shop's open, so Dad's out in the shop doing something. Maybe doing some last minute repairs on something to go to the show. I don't know yet. You can see the clover's growing. That's the green out here. Not much grass. We definitely got clover. Oh man, here's some grass over here. You know what? All these bales are kind of on the outside edge. If I park here in the middle, I'll just bring all the bales to the trailer. One way over there. Okay, let's go get the Kubota. Alright, we're on my dad's Kubota. It's a 40 horse L4740. It's got the shuttle shift, or the glide shift transmission. That's what it is. I had to look. It's like there's been a hawk or a owl or something on top of that bale. I don't know if you can see it, but right on top of the bale there's some crap and some dead animal. So we don't have a bale squeeze. So I gotta be real careful. I don't want to go all the way up to the cage, because then the forks will dig in. Oh, you can see that better on top of the bale. Oh. Tip it back too much and it'll if I tip it back too much, it'll slide into the cage. So we'll be careful. There we go. I left my center amp on the trailer, and so I had one fork sitting up higher than the other. And if you're not familiar with haylage, you don't want to puncture the wrapper. Put a hole in it, that lets air in it, and it'll start to mold and wreck a portion of your bale. So now we got some of these bales are sitting on end. So I'm going to use one fork. I'm going to try and slide it underneath the bale and pick it up. Without puncturing. Perfect. Now we gotta line up. Of course, the unfortunate part is I'd rather dig into the ground more than put a hole in the bale wrap. So I've got a little bit of sod on my fork. There it is. Get that off. It's kind of hard to do. I've got the camera in one hand, the steering wheel in the other. Got to switch hands to go to the forks, to the lift. There we go. And something else about this haylage is you don't feed it right away. You gotta let it ferment. I can't remember what it is, 2 weeks, 15 days. You want to leave it wrapped in a bale before you feed it. Unless you need it right away and you don't care if it's silage or anything, then you just feed it. Nice and easy. All right, next bale. These bales are kind of heavy. Doesn't help that I can't, like I said, don't go all the way to the cage. But we'll make do. It's kind of what I do with all my equipment, is try and find uses to make it work. I don't have anything this new. Not that I don't want it, it's just other things are going on. Can't have everything you want. Well, that didn't take long. 7 bales are loaded. We'll get the truck and tractor home. Gotta pick up my tail here. These don't always stick to the whole. Oop, still water in it. They don't always stick to the bales, so they kind of trail behind, and then you run it over. Hopefully not unraveling your bale, but it snapped off. So picking up my garbage. You can see we have tails hanging off the hay bales off the side of the trailer. As you can see, Rayanne is sticking that up on the deck for us, so we try not to run it over. We don't have far to go, so I'm not going to tie this down. I mean, it's maybe 100. Put that in there underneath the bale. That piece of plastic she went and got for me, stick that in there like that. Otherwise it'll fly off like that. There we go. And let's see, I got 1 hole so far. That stretched. I think we're still good there. Hopefully it's just 1 hole. I have to be more careful when I unload. Oh yeah, if you leave that open, it'll just, air will get in there and that moisture will just start to rot. And this, like I mentioned, this stuff was pretty dry. I mean, there you go. A lot of it was like this. But like I pointed out, then you got clover out here. Got a lot of clover. Man, that would make awesome hay. Look at this. Nice and leafy. Look at that. It's just not going to be, it's just not going to be worth cutting. I mean, we did, after the hay was cut, we did get a 1/2 inch to inch rain in our county, depending on where you live. But that's not enough. I'm here in a farmers, Pennsylvania, Ohio, once a week or so they're getting a 1/2 inch of rain. It's like, or every other week. So good grief, no wonder why they have nice lush green grass. So okay, let's get this hauled home and we'll unload. Here's the plan. Drove the truck down, got loaded. Now I need the tractor to get back. So now I'm going to come in here. I'm going to get a bicycle. My daughter and I are going to ride back down. She could drive, but she wants to ride her bike. I don't mind that. But we'll ride down. I'll hop on the tractor. We'll both come back. She'll ride her bike. I'll drive the tractor. And then we'll unload. And then go back to the tractor, get on the bike, and ride back home. We'll be done. Pretty slick, huh? Yeah. All right, we got the tractor. We're at Mom and Dad's. Let's take it home and unload. Oh boy, look at that. Mom and Dad's pear tree starting to drop them. They're not ready to eat yet. Still a little green. Ah, here comes Ray Ray.
taking the tractor back, and then we'll wrap things up and we'll get home on our bicycles. Bicycle. So I found two holes. One of them I taped up with where'd it go? I think it's on the other side. There's a plastic tape that's meant for plastic wrap bales. Boy, that is so good. Oh, I know. It's on the end of one of these. So I can't really show you that, but it matches right up the plastic. It seals the air out. I'm sure you could use other tapes, but that's the one that should be used. Found the second hole and I realized I was out of that tape. So I took part of its own plastic, pulled it up here, covered the hole. I taped it down there with duct tape. Duct tape, I think, is kind of porous and will let air in. So that's what I've been told. Anyway, we duct tape it on there over the plastic to help seal that in, so no more air gets in there and spoils our feed. This is not enough feed. Of course, I've never only had 2 animals, so normally one bale will last me a week with 3 to 4 head. But now I only have a cow-calf pair, so matter of fact, there's the calf. He was born in I believe February, and there's mama. She's actually laying down. Yeah, she's not talking to me. Man, it's great. Yeah, so I don't know how much feed they're going to go through when the grass stops growing. So I'll supplement this by buying feed from a friend or the neighbor that baled this. One or the other. I trust what they sell. So yeah, I'll try and feed hay through to the end of the year, and then at the beginning of the year I will start feeding this haylage. It's a little higher protein, better feed, and that's when it really gets cold for us. Typically is end of February, early January. So save this for then and we'll feed hay. So again, if you like this kind of content, then please like and subscribe, share with your friends, pass the word. Till then, we'll see you next time and have a great day. Thanks for watching.